but has also become a very powerful advocate for change and social good. This global icon, whose passion for advocacy, especially around mental health and HIV awareness, continues to empower millions. And I know, and most of you know personally, how long she has worked for this advocacy and with this organization. So she is also a proud supporter and volunteer of Love Yourselves programs. Would you please join me in welcoming the one and only Miss Universe 2015 and UNAIDS Goodwill Ambassador for Asia and the Pacific, my sis, Wurtzbach.
Ito na, mahaba to. Maraming salamat. First of all, thank you so much for taking the time to come here. I know we started a little bit late, so I do apologize for that, but thank you so much for your patience, and I hope that you were able to be entertained while waiting, and sana nakakain din kayo. Nung paakyat ako dito, I actually didn't expect this many people to be here, but I'm glad to see this, and it really nakakataba ng puso, at talagang it's so heartwarming to know that so many of you are interested and that you have come here to support and to listen and to share your afternoon with us for such a very important cause. Pagka kinakabahan ako sa isang mga ganito, yung mga press conference, it usually means it's important to me. And then that it's a good sign. So actually, nung paakyat ako dito, nagsisink in na sa akin na all of the ideas that I had earlier in the year are now slowly coming true. And it's amazing how you have an idea and a thought, and then you visualize it, and then you share it with a few people, and then nagkakataon na you all have the same goal and the same passion and drive, and you all want it, you all want to make it happen, and then things align, and then now we're here and we're doing the press conference, and on December 3, it's finally happening. So what started as an idea is now actually happening, and through an hour phone call. Gusto kong ikwento sa inyo kung paano to nag-umpisa lahat, but I also don't want to take away from the Love Gala itself. So let me explain muna what the Love Gala is all about. So this is the 5th Love Gala, and this is an annual event that Love Yourself is doing. Medyo bago pa siya. Matagal na ang Love Yourself, but the Love Gala is quite new, and every year we put the spotlight on the champions of the community. So there is an awarding ceremony as well, where we choose, where we may nanonominate at mga na-award ng mga champions of the advocacy who've done exceptional work. There's also entertainment. So it's really a night of celebration. It's a nice to also think about mixed feelings, kasi we're thinking about, tinatama kasi natin siya around World AIDS Day as much as we can. So we're also thinking about the lives and the people, our loved ones that we've lost. But we're also celebrating the wins, and we're looking forward to the goals and the innovations and the progress that's going to happen pa. So lots to talk about, lots to celebrate about, and it's a good opportunity for everyone to come together, because when we talk about HIV and AIDS, it's usually solemn. It's usually may kasamang sadness, may kasamang turuan, may kasamang sisihan, may kasamang negativity, ganyan. But with this, what my goal is really to make it into something a bit more balanced, and so far we've been successful at it, and now we're at our 5th year. But this is the first time that I've been this hands-on with the Love Gala, and it's so new to me. I feel like I'm preparing for a wedding because I am really so hands-on, like with from the day one pa lang up to now. So that is the Love Gala. I also want to talk about my relationship with Love Yourself. I've been with Love Yourself for quite some time now, 10 years na. And I started at Love Yourself as an ambassador, as a volunteer, as someone who was still really a student na marami pa akong hindi alam nung nag-uumpisa ako. And syempre, over the years na sumasama ako sa mga programa, sumasama ako sa mga community centers, tsaka hindi palagi kasing press conference na ganito eh. Marami rin kaming activities where I'm really sitting down and speaking to people who are living with HIV, and I get to hear real stories and real conversations, and I get to have like a real picture of what it is and what it feels like and what it looks like and what it is like here in the Philippines. And yung holding space, yung advocacy show ko, also played a big role in that, because if you guys aren't aware, I have an advocacy show with Love Yourself called Holding Space na meron din, pinag-uusapan din namin yung HIV dyan, but also mental health. And then I conceptualized this show and I proposed it to Love Yourself, and they liked the idea. And then I said, why are we doing this in a studio? I want to do it outside. Gusto kong lumabas, gusto kong makipag-usap sa mga tao at tanungin sila kung ano ba talaga ang alam at hindi nila alam. At huwag na lang nating limitahin yung sarili natin sa HIV lang. Tanungin na rin natin sila tungkol sa mga iba't ibang social issues. So, doing these things, and these shoots take time. So I'm usually allotting a few days, sometimes weeks, and then we go around Metro Manila and the Philippines. And I don't know kung sino yung nahihila ko. Minsan may mga talagang surprise stories dyan na may kurot talaga. Tapos meron talaga silang mga nakukwento na hindi mo talaga akalain na grabe, may nangyayari pala talaga to. Yung realidad. And then, iba pagka nakakausap mo sila in a closed door na private, and it gives you a clear picture of what's really going on. So I felt like I learned a lot, and then I felt like, okay, now that I know this, what else can I do? So I'm always trying to find ways to be a more effective advocate. At first, my goal was to raise awareness, as I said in my answer at Miss Universe, to raise awareness about HIV, especially in the Philippines. Alam niyo, you know that story, that answer already. But then, what I learned throughout the years that I've been working with Love Yourself is that, yes, the awareness still has to be there in the education, but there's still so many things that need to be tackled. People know that, well, most people, a lot of people probably already know that testing and treatment is free, pero bakit meron pa rin tayong mga mahal sa buhay na choose not to get treated? It's because of fear. It's because of the stigma. It's because of so many layers that they have to go through. And so many of them are so young. And so I felt na, okay, parang hindi na enough yung mga ginagawa ko noon na raising awareness. Now it's time for action. Now it's time to change the strategy a little bit with Love Yourself. I want to be a more effective advocate. So I'm always in constant communication with Love Yourself and saying na I feel like I can do more, I feel more prepared, marami na rin akong natutunan, what else can we do? So it's always a continuous thing. So by the way, going back to Holding Space, hindi pa kami tapos dyan. Very soon we'll be launching that new season as well. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin kami. And then Love Gala. So, okay, so I explained Holding Space, I explained my relationship with Love Yourself, and then Love Gala naman. So, how this really started, and nakwento ko to a few months back na, actually February pa lang, yes. So, February, ganito lang yan. I have a very good friend, and I was hanging out with her, and then may pinapanood kami sa TV, tapos parang nauso kasi yung mayroong mga artista na ino-auction nila or binibenta nila yung mga memorabilia nila. And so, casual lang namin na napansin to. And then I thought to myself,
pwede ko kayang gawin to? Tapos naisip ko, well, ano naman kayang gagawin ko dun sa makukuha ko na pera? Kasi parang, it doesn't feel right naman na bulusin ko pa siya dahil parang napaka-bless ko na naman na, di ba? Parang sabi ko, tapos nagbe-brainstorming kami. This is my very good friend, Yusek Piway actually. I have to thank her for this, for giving me this idea, this light bulb moment. And then sabi niya, okay, pag-isipan mo kung saan mo ito gustong gawin, paano mo ito gustong gawin, and for what cause. And so I thought about it, and you know, nung binalikan ko yung mga WhatsApp messages, wala pang 1 week, tumawag na ako kay Mama Vin. Tapos nasa Dubai ako nito, 1 oras kami nag-uusap sa phone, sabi ko, Mama Vin, may time ka ba? Kasi meron akong gustong, may idea ko, the puzzle pieces are there, pero hindi ko pa siya mabuo. So, can you help me? I have an idea. I think I can do this. Maybe if it's not possible, maybe you can point me in the right direction. An hour conversation later, nabuo na namin siya. Nabuo na namin siya. As in, yes, nag-align yung vision ko, yung vision niya, and then naisip ko na, oh my gosh, I think I'm onto something here. I feel like this is really possible. So then we thought, where do we do it? How do we do it? And of course, that's where the City of the Gig comes in. It, syempre, madali na yan, no-brainer na yan, kasi mga taga-tagig tayo eh. Mga taga-tagig kami. And also a few years back, I've had engagements na rin with the City of Taguig in relation to Love Yourself also. Love Gala din. The first Love Gala was also here, and I also did testing, a public testing nung nagpa-HIV testing ako with media also. 2017 yun, yes. So there's been a few already, and we said, well, why not? Dito na tayo. We're home. Let's do it home. So, okay. Sorry ganito talaga ako magkwento. Para buo. Para makuha niyo yung buong kwento. And so, and then I thought, okay, every now and then kasi at home, especially nung pandemic, syempre spring cleaning tayo once in a while. Tapos, binubuksan ko yung mga gamit ko, and then I remember may kinuha ko mga sachets, may box ako na doon nakatago lahat ng mga sachets. Tapos tinitingnan ko sila, tapos magre-reminisce ako for a few minutes, and then I'll put it back in the box, and then I don't look at it again after maybe a year or two. Kasi life is busy, you know. I'm doing other things now, and then and I have so many memorabilia at home. I have gowns, I have sashes, I have the shoes, I have the accessories, I have a tiara, I have trophies, I have so many. I have these limited edition com cards that aren't going to be reprinted anymore. There's so much that I saw, and I said, there's something I can do with this. Like, nanghihinayang ako na andito lang sila, ako lang ang nakakakita, ako lang ang nakaka-appreciate, at kung meron man akong gustong imbitahin para ipakita to, kailangan ko pa silang ilabas. I mean, like, this could be put into something really useful. And then I thought to myself, I'm ready to let them go. May sentimental value sila sa akin, for sure. You know, when I first posted about this, I read some of the comments, and some of the people are like, no, why are you doing this? Hindi ba importante sa'yo yun? Sabi ko, of course it's important to me. But then, they're there, and what am I gonna do with it? And I feel like this is my chance to do something worthwhile and sustainable, and to put it back in the advocacy. I feel like I've been so blessed over magta 10 years na next year since I won Miss Universe, and I've been so blessed already that, and these items that I accumulated during that year as Miss Universe and accumulated over the years have blessed me in my life so much that it would feel it doesn't feel right to keep them. I should give it back to the advocacy. And so I thought, this is where it all comes in. So, long story short, naisip namin na gawin to sa Love Gala where I will be exhibiting the items that I will be auctioning off. And then the purpose is the proceeds of this, all of the proceeds will go towards a youth center that we are building with the Gig City. So the youth center is not just going to be focused on HIV and AIDS only, but we want it to be more broad. We wanted to have more services, holistic. Meron ding mental health counseling, meron ding treatment and testing for other STIs, meron reproductive health, nutrition, yes, so many other things that we could include in the youth center and not just focus on one thing. And because I feel like this is an opportunity to do it, sayang naman, why not? Why not make it a one-stop shop kind of facility? And also, gusto ko din na, kasi napansin ko nga na stigma yun yung problema So ayoko din na every time people come in and out, they'll feel like, oh, bakit kaya siya pumunta dyan? Alam mo yung ganon. So it's a safe space for everyone, and then you could be there for maybe to hang out, maybe you're a volunteer, maybe you're there for a seminar, maybe you're there for just to, maybe you're a barang tambayan, ganyan. It's for the youth. So I said, let's do this, it feels right, I'm ready to do it. And nothing would make me happier than knowing that all of these things that are so dear to me, that I've accumulated over the years, are going back to something meaningful, purposeful, and I'm imagining it, I'm picturing it in my head that one day I will see this youth center come to life, and that is more than just, now it's answering the question of what else can I do? Because I always challenge myself, how can I be a better advocate? It's not enough for me anymore to just talk and do the videos about raising awareness. I want something that's real, that I can see, that I can feel, that it's tangible, that will help keep people alive. So that's what I want. And all of this came together, and hopefully with your help, you can help us spread the word, you can help us share this information about the amazing things that we are doing, the amazing things that Love Yourself has done, the amazing things that we have planned, and that hopefully we get your support, because it will be a dream come true. And this is not also just a one-time thing, by the way. This is a long-term goal of Love Yourself, because siyempre sino ba yung susunod na magpapatakbo ng advocacy na to? Di ba yung mga kabataan naman? So nagsisimula na rin kami sa youth arm ng Love Yourself, where we are training and involving them, because sila na yung next na dadami pa tong mga community centers na to, mga community hubs na to. Sa 72 na to, sana dumami pa to. Itong isang youth center na to, dadami pa to. So this is not just a one thing and then that's it. We're thinking long term. We're thinking about really addressing the issues. Because unfortunately, the numbers are really high. We're number one in Asia. Asia Pacific. We're number one in Asia Pacific. 135,000 cases in the Philippines, 5,000 since just this year, since January to June. And kunyari sa isang Love Yourself, sa Anglo na lang, sa mga 100 to 120 na nagpapatest every day, 10 to 12 doon ang nagtatest ng positive, and mga dalawa doon babae. So this is really something that we need to address, and I just feel like andito tayo eh. We have the resources, we have you,
our friends, our media partners, our mga advocates na rin kayo, just for simply being here and supporting us. And I feel like we all play a role in this. And so that's why we're here, and that's why we're doing all of this. So yeah, thank you so much for listening. That was a lot. Thank you.